welcome back to Crochet at My House. So it's been another busy week. We are still working on my room and moving things around and tidying and stuff. And I've obviously been out a few times and I've got some project stuff to show. And as you can see, I have done something to my hair. I showed a wee while back that I got some curlers. And that's how I did my fringe, and I quite like it. It is a little bit lopsided. One of the curlers got caught, but otherwise I think it looks pretty much okay. And this is just kind of loose waves. I didn't do much with that. Yeah, I quite like them. I think I'll get more of the type I used up here, which were slightly smaller and had more grip to them. The other ones, they do more of a beach wave, which is wearing off a little. Still nice, but I'm going to try and get some more of the other ones. Now, we've got a couple of different things to show, starting with some different ponies. And if you don't know, I happen to like G-free ponies. So first, we've got this one, which I think was Cherry Blossoms, judging by her cutie mark. She's got really pretty colours in her hair. So we've got a sort of white, a purple and a pink in there. Same with the tail. And she's kind of a dark pink body. And of course she does have marks on the bottom. And this one happens to have a magnet. I think it's 3 out of the 5 that I got this time that have magnets. Yeah, I just thought she was really cute. Got another one, very similar. I've forgotten this one's name. Anyway, she's very cute. She's got a light pink, a brighter pink, and then a dark pink for her mane and tail. And she's got some really cute markings. So she's got her cutie mark up here, and then she's got some cute markings on her legs. And there is a tiny bit of damage on this hoof here, but otherwise it's pretty good. I did give them a clean. This one doesn't have a magnet, but she does have a hole for a peg, which would have went with whatever set. This time we have a white pony. She's got a light purple, dark pink and white in her hair. She's got a cute crown. She's got a magnet. And I can't remember her name either. It was something to do with the crown. I'll probably just put on screen under each one what their names are, if I remember. But she's really cute and in good condition. One of the ones I showed before does need her tail done. This one, her hair is in basically immaculate condition. It does want to sit a little funny, so I'm going to just get it to sit like that eventually so that it shows all the colours. But otherwise, she's pretty good. Then we have this cute purple pony, and if you can't tell, she's got a sort of sparkly glitter body, which I really like. And then her hair has white, orange and pink stripes all the way through. Same for the tail. And then she's got this cutie mark, which is quite cute. Reminds me of Sparkle Works, but I still can't remember her name. And she's actually got 2 magnets. So for whatever set she was from or was able to work with, she had 2 magnets. So you could put her on that magnet like that, which would put her in this sort of a position. Or you could put her in this magnet and have her up like that. And then the last one I got was Rainbow Dash. And if you don't know, this version of My Little Pony, Rainbow Dash was actually the one that liked doing clothing and everything, which is kind of funny because one of the more recent ones, not the most recent one, but the one just before that, Rainbow Dash was all into racing, and it was actually Rarity who was into fashion. But she's got her rainbow colours. She's got pink, orange, yellow and green for her mane, and then her tail has blue, purple and pink. And of course she's got her cutie mark, which has also changed in the more recent one. And she doesn't have a magnet, she does have a peg hole. Very cute, and I love her eyes. They're actually rainbow, which is quite cool. But yeah, I'll try and put the thing there so that you could see their names. Now, the next couple of things I've got here, I think we'll start with some DVDs. So this is an older version of the Care Bears from 1986. I was into this version. I'm just saying that because they have the number here, well, the year. Those characters from Cleveland, blah blah blah. Then they have some from 1988, and I think this actual thing was 2004. But yes, this is the kind of Care Bears I liked and grew up with, and you can see by the back they've got quite a few of the characters that went away in the newer ones. One of my favourites being Braveheart, who's actually a lion. And then I also got this. So this was something that was majorly cool when I was a teenager. And I just got it because I wanted to see if I still enjoyed this or if I've grown out of this specific one. I remember liking it, so yeah, it's the complete series 1 of Italia, so find out if I like that. And then, as I have been saying about recently, I have been trying to collect up all of the Harry Potter books, and I got 2 more. So I've got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and I've also got Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Now, I'm not super into the artwork on these books, I will say. Like, I don't mind this one. I'm not too keen on the back. Just looks weird to me. This one, again, I don't mind the front. The front's okay, but I just don't really like this. It looks kind of weird to me. But as I'm just getting them so that I could read them again, I don't mind too much. And they didn't cost too much either. So that's the 2 books. And the last non-crochet things I have are 2 Wii games, starting with My Sims. I don't know much about this game. I know it's a single player. You can make yourself and your friends, so like creating characters. You could change up the community and you could do designing. So I guess it's something similar to Animal Crossing. I have never played it before. It's all in there. I've got the what do you call it?
Manual?
Yeah. The manual is in here, and it'll tell you all the different bits and pieces that you might need to know. One of the most important bits being what you need to play, because this one actually uses a nunchuck, which it does show back here up in the top corner. If you ever get a Wii game, like if you want to play the Wii, if you look up in the top corner up here, it will usually show what you need, which is quite handy. And I also got Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which I'm pretty sure I showed before. I have been playing the Order of the Phoenix one for the Wii, and I've really been enjoying that. So I decided to pick this one up. And one of the cool things about this is you could have 2 players, so that's pretty cool. The Order of the Phoenix one, you're 1 player. Still pretty cool though. And if you look at the back, you can get a little bit of an idea of what's going to be in the game. Now I'm looking forward to trying that out. Moving on, I do have a few different projects I've been working on. So has Cecile. And actually, I just realised I forgot to say, I got this new dress, which is super cute. And the best part, it's got pockets. I don't know about you, but I am totally into pockets right now. It's just so handy having pockets. You could put different things in. Anyway, I will show what I've been working on, starting with my one finished object. Yep, I actually finished something. It's been a while since I've said something like that. So here are the finished socks that I've been working on, and you can see there's the toe, very nice and smooth there, very cute. And I really like the puff stitch on these. Obviously there are 2 of them. I finally finished them and I'm really happy with how they turned out. I will pop in a picture so that you can see them nice and still. I can't wait to send them to my friend and hear her reaction to receiving her socks, because that will be a lot of fun. You want to show yours?
It hasn't gotten that far along, but I have gotten some done of the hat.
Okay, so Cecile is making a hat and she's following a fiber spider video on how to do it, and at the moment she's doing a V-stitch, because the very top part she just had to expand to make it big enough. Yeah, I think she's doing pretty well and it looks quite cute.
I did have to take it back a row.
Yeah, she made a little mistake.
I made an oopsie.
And I actually have 2 projects I've started. Just pulling my tail to the inside, it was hanging on the wrong side. So this is the start of a pair of socks, and interestingly this is actually the heel. So I've never done a pair of socks like this, but these ones start from the heel and then you basically work up and down from said heel, and I'm enjoying it so far. I love the spiral pattern that you do. And I will, of course, try and link things down below if I can remember. Right. And the last project I've started is actually from a new magazine I got. Now, technically, I found it in a charity shop. And apparently, it's America's favourite crochet magazine. And this is the project. It's a nice blanket. It's called Jacob's Ladder Cable Throw. I'm making it bigger than that so it could be a blanket. Here you can see a bunch of the patterns in this magazine. It's quite nice. I always like being able to see a bunch of what's in there. And it's not too big, it's quite a small magazine, but I quite like it and I'm enjoying the pattern. I have, however, changed it ever so slightly. So this back part is supposed to be half double crochet, which is fine, it's a fine stitch, but I decided I wanted something a little bit more dense. So I am using the linked double crochet, which I only recently found out was a stitch, but I'm really liking it and it does do what I wanted. It gives it a more dense appearance and it's quite easy to work into. It's like working into the top of regular double crochet, so there's no awkward, you know, slants or anything with this stitch. It's just nice and straight and I like that.
It is pretty.
And of course I have the start of the Jacob's Ladder, so as you go up they will do that and they will catch into each one. You don't have to sort that until the end, and you can see I haven't done that much. That's because I did actually work up the first 2 rows with the half double, and then I decided I just wanted it to be a little bit more solid, and so I pulled it back, which I don't do very often, and started doing the linked double crochet. So I think that's all of our projects. Moving on to the last things I've gotten quite a lot of yarn recently, and I'm going to start with this one. So this is Nako Solari. It's not in English, so I'm doing my best. It's 100% cotton, 100 grams, and I don't think it has a colour, it just has a number. I thought it was quite nice. It's just a grey, but it's nice having cotton around for cotton projects. Next I have this lovely little ball, which is Rowan Cotton Cashmere. Fancy yarn there. Here we are. It's 85% cotton and 15% cashmere. I don't think it has a colour name. I'm not seeing a colour name. Anyway, it's a really nice kind of muted brownish colour. It's very pretty. And we have these two. Now this one doesn't have a ball band, but it looks and feels similarly enough to this, and it was also in the same bag. I think it's safe to assume that it is basically this yarn, or at least a similar one to it. So this is Rowan Pure Linen, and it says 50 grams. It looks like it has been used a wee bit, but still plenty enough for me to work with. It's made in Italy. I am not seeing a colour name on this one whatsoever. It does have a number though. It's shade 00401. And yeah, it's 100% linen. So that's that one. And I also got some Glitz and Glam double knit, which is actually a lot more like iron weight, so I don't use it as double knit because it is really quite thick. So I use it for iron weight projects. It's 200 grams and it's 97% acrylic and 3% Lurex, which is the shiny stuff. And it's quite a nice colour, which I think this is called, yeah, it's called dark pink. To me it kind of looks like red, but apparently it's dark pink. And I have 4 little mini balls here. Very sparkly. So this is lace yarn glitter. And this one is rose and gold colour. It has a lot of Japanese writing on it. It's made in India. And it's actually out of Japan's dollar shop, which is Daiso, which is pretty cool. So that's that one, and I've got 2 of that colour. Then we have cinnamon gold and white silver. It's very pretty. Next we have Cedar Crofter DK Fair Isle Effect DK. It is 50 grams, 60% acrylic, 25% cotton, and 15% wool. It's shade 0044. And it's a really nice mixture of colours. So we have a sort of orangish brown, cream yellow, and blue. I've also got, this is a King Cole yarn. I'm trying to get a sticky label off because it's right on top of what it's called. Just not very convenient. Okay.
Why couldn't they put on a plain part?
Okay, so it's King Cole Drifter Chunky. Its colour is Lisbon, I guess. Lisbon. It's 25% cotton, 6% wool, and 69% premium acrylic, 100 grams. And it's very pretty. It's got greens, kind of a charcoal black, red, and pink with a bit of cream in there. And I got a fair bit of this. And lastly, we have some luxury sock yarn from Wildfoot at the Brown Sheep Company. They spun and dyed it. Its colour is Deco Lime, 75% wool and 25% nylon, 50 grams, and it's got all its washing instructions. Very nice, and obviously I've got more than just one ball. These are all charity shop finds, and this is definitely a fancy yarn. I looked some of them up. I don't know if I'll manage to link them all, but I did look some of them up, and some of them are pretty expensive, so it's nice getting to try something that, 1, I'd never heard of, and 2, I might not have gotten the chance to with it being on the more pricey side. But it's still really cool to get a chance to do so, and it feels quite nice. It's quite soft, perfect for a nice thick pair of socks. And that's about everything for today, I believe. So my question today is, have you ever used a fancy sort of sock yarn or other types of fancy yarn, and did you like it? I'd love to hear what kinds you've tried. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications every time I put up a video. Hello and hello and welcome back to Crochet at My House. It's been another busy week. We are still working on Alright, moving on.